Welcome to On Vibe. I'm your host, Maria Shapley, and today we're going to talk about how your thoughts create your reality. Welcome back to On Vibe. I'm your host, Maria Shapley, founder of Figaro & Co. And today we're diving into something that truly shapes everything in your life: your beliefs, the stories you tell yourself, consciously or unconsciously. This is what's creating the world you experience. And I know that sounds wild, but even science has a way to back this up. So we'll explore the groundbreaking work of Dr. Bruce Lipton and Dr. Joe Dispenza, who've both proven that our beliefs don't just shape our mindset, they shape our biology, our emotions, and even what we attract into our lives. So if you've ever felt stuck, frustrated, or like you keep repeating the same pattern, no matter how hard you try, this episode is for you. The science behind belief. Let's start with the science. Dr. Bruce Lipton, a cell biologist and author of The Biology of Belief, discovered that our environment and perception, not our genes, control our biology, meaning your cells are literally listening to your thoughts. When you perceive the world as stressful or unsafe, your body shifts into survival mode, fight or flight. Cortisol rises, your immune system lowers, and your body stops healing. But when you believe you're safe, supported, and loved, your biology shifts into growth and repair. Think about that. Your beliefs are communicating directly with yourselves. Then there's Dr. Joe Dispenza, a neuroscientist who teaches that your personality creates your personal reality. When you think the same thoughts, you feel the same emotions. And when you feel the same emotions, you act the same way. That means you're receiving the past or reliving the past over and over again. To create a new future, you have to think beyond your current reality. You have to become the version of you who already has what you want, emotionally, energetically, and mentally. That's how you rewire your brain. And what's so incredible is that Joe has proven this with brain scans, showing how meditation, gratitude, and elevated emotions literally reprogram the subconscious mind. And I actually know this from my background in neurolinguistic programming, that we intake the world through our five senses. We hear, see, taste, touch, smell. We intake that data. And then we have a filter system that filters how we are going to behave in the world. And these filters are dictated upon our past experiences. If we experience something in the past that told us that relationships are hard, we're going to behave in that same way. But when we get to the limiting belief, the filter, we change that, rewire that, our behaviors will be different, and what we create in our life will be different. So your beliefs determine what you notice, how you interpret things, and what opportunities you even allow yourself to receive. If you believe love always ends in heartbreak, you'll subconsciously attract partners that confirm that story. If you believe money is hard to earn, you'll unknowingly sabotage opportunities or avoid risks that could expand your abundance. If you believe healing takes forever, well, your body will follow that timeline. You don't see life as it is, you see it as you are. This is why two people can experience the same situation and have completely different outcomes. One sees failure and the other sees possibility. The difference: belief. Okay, now here's real important: how to identify limiting beliefs. So how do you know how to find them that are running your life? Start by noticing where you feel stuck. The areas that repeat like a loop, ask yourself, what would someone have to believe to keep creating this? What do I believe about myself, love, money, or success that might be keeping this pattern alive? Your emotions are the map. Every time you feel triggered, jealous, insecure, or these small little subconscious things are showing you what's up and what's ready to be healed. And here's the truth: these beliefs aren't so bad. So these beliefs were formed mostly. So what I've learned in my intuition training is that these beliefs are formed at an earlier age, usually between the ages of 0 to 7, when our brain waves are in theta and delta. We're literally like a sponge, picking up from mom and dad, the world and our environment, what it's like to be in the world. And when we go back to the root cause, we clear it, then we create massive change in our life. Here's the thing. These limiting beliefs are just trying to keep you safe. Because at that time, when you formed that limiting belief, you formed it as a way of protection, as a way of this is the way things are meant to be. But now those beliefs are outdated. You don't need them anymore. So it's just your body's way, your subconscious way to try to protect you from what you thought at that time was right. You've evolved, but the old programs are still running the background. They're still running the show. This is why clearing and reprogramming beliefs is so important. That's the good news. The beliefs can absolutely be changed. You can't think your way out of a subconscious belief. You have to feel your way through it, identify the root cause of it. And when you relax your nervous system, when you drop into stillness, your brain shifts into theta. That's the state where the subconscious mind becomes open and programmable. That's why I use tools like energy work, breath work to calm the body and open up the subconscious field, visualization, seeing and feeling the new belief as if it's already true. Some affirmations like, what would it take for this to be possible? When you say the word and you feel the word, it reprograms your cells. Energy clearing, releasing stored emotions that are keeping the old belief alive. Because when you clear the emotional charge, the belief loses power. Belief isn't pretending. It's aligning your energy with the reality you desire. And that's how the new version of you becomes the dominant frequency you live from. Imagine your beliefs as software. Some of it was downloaded when you were a kid, some through culture, relationships, or trauma. But now, you're the programmer. Every time you meditate, breathe, or choose a loving thought over a fearful one, you're writing a new code. And soon, your outer world begins to mirror that new vibration. Dr. Lipton said it best, when you change your perception, you change your chemistry. And Dr. Joe Dispenza reminds us to change your personal reality, you must change your personality. That's how powerful you are. So if you've been feeling stuck, remember this. You're not broken. You're just running old programs. And once you see them, you can change them. Your beliefs are not who you are. They're who you were. And you get to choose who you become next. If this episode spoke to you, share it with a friend who's ready to step into their next level. And if you're ready to go deeper into clearing those limiting beliefs, those subconscious blocks, I would love to guide you. I offer one-to-one healing and coaching and group classes. You can find more about my private sessions on my website on thefigaro.co. Just go to the coaching and healing tab, and I can't wait to work with you. Keep your heart open, keep your mind clear, and stay on vibe.